It has been over a year since India destroyed the terror hubs inside Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir. But one question remains. Did India really hit Kirana Hills in Pakistan? Even during the initial days of the operation, speculations were rife that the Indian Air Force struck this key area, an important mountain range in Pakistan's Sargodha district, which is believed to house the country's nuclear facility. Now, India's former Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, has cleared the air on this controversy. He revealed what really happened in Sargodha, what the Indian Air Force's mission was, and a lot more.
There was a small episode about what I think Air Marshal Bharti was asked, that Kirana Hills episode. I think I'll clarify this. At occasions, it's been asked whether Kirana Hills were hit or not. That's where their nuclear facilities are there. And with Bharti had rightly clarified that we did not target Kirana Hills. I can maybe given kind of an explanation. Before those strikes, we had sent in a lot of loiter ammunitions at Sargodha. And Kirana Hills is about 10 kilometers north of Sargodha. So the loiter ammunition is looking for radars which are in and around Sargodha. And it's got a lifetime, means time. It will loiter for about 2 hours, and once it doesn't find a target, then it comes down and hits somewhere. It must have come and hit one of those hills. So that could be one of the reasons as to what people asked. Yes, because Pakistani media also showed some kind of images in which there was smoke coming out from Kirana Hills. And next is a new normal. You heard about this new normal which the Prime Minister has said that there will be talks and terror will not go together, blood and water will not go together, will not tolerate cross-border terrorism, and will make no distinction between perpetrators and their handlers, and then will not be blackmailed by nuclear blackmail.
This statement by General Chauhan is the latest in the series of clarifications and answers to the Kirana Hills question. Just a few days after the operation was launched, fingers were pointed at the Indian Air Force. Questions were asked in defense briefings. Even Air Marshal A.K. Bharti and several senior Air Force officials have made such clarifications earlier.
Thank you for telling us that Kirana Hill houses some nuclear installation. We did not know about it. Okay. And we've not hit Kirana Hills, whatever is there. Okay. I did not brief in my briefing yesterday.
The very strategic question that you asked. Okay. टेरर इंफ्रा हम लोगों ने डेफिनेटली एड्रेस किया, उसके बारे में कोई शक नहीं। उनके कई मिलिट्री ठिकानों के ऊपर भी हमने हमला किया, कोई शक नहीं, ये बिल्कुल सही है। जो स्पेसिफिक एक वर्ड आप इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं और उसको इसके अंदर सवाल के अंदर एक तरीके से गूंद रहे हैं, नो, इसके बारे में जवाब दिया जा चुका है। कहीं आप कोई वीडियो देखते हैं ओपन सोर्स से है, उनकी तरफ से जनरेट हुआ है, वो क्या पेश करना चाहते हैं, वो वाकई में हम ही ने कुछ किया था कि उनके यहाँ होने वाली इंसर्जेंसी की वजह से कुछ धमाका हुआ, इन सब के बारे में हमें जानकारी नहीं। लेकिन इतना आपको बता देते हैं कि जो कुछ भी जो वीडियोस जिनकी भी आप बात कर रहे हैं या जो भी ऐसे कुछ इनपुट्स आपने देखे होंगे, ये ओपन सोर्स से लिए गए, उनके द्वारा पेश किए गए, उनके लोगों ने बनाए, और किस वेपन से वो हुआ, जहाँ तक मैंने आपको जो बताया ना, हम लोगों ने ऐसा कुछ नहीं। हमने टेरर इंफ्रा स्ट्राइक किया 100% राइट, हमने मिलिट्री इंस्टॉलेशन स्ट्राइक किया 100% राइट, उसके अलावा नो।
Kirana Hills hold a great significance for Pakistan. A vast rocky mountain range, it is a designated area under Pakistan's Ministry of Defence. Many people call it the Black Mountains. These hills form a part of the Mushaf Air Base. It is believed that the region holds Pakistan's nuclear assets. Some reports suggest that Pakistan has been consistently fortifying the area for years. So the outcomes and consequences of the attack on this region would not have been very fruitful. In May 2025, terror hubs inside Pakistan and POK were turned into rubble. This was India's answer to the horrific Pahalgam terror attack, where innocents were brutally killed. India swiftly reacted, and within days, Operation Sindoor was planned and executed. General Chauhan, while speaking at an event in Delhi on August 25, shared some interesting details about one of the most lethal anti-terror operations in India's recent history.
Couple of principles which we thought in this escalation matrix which laid for ourselves was that the last strike or the winning note will be always delivered by us and not by the Pakistanis. So that was one. Second thing was we thought that communication is important. That means we have a physical line, so you keep communicating. And third important thing is battlefield transparency, about which you have spoken. In your escalation, unless you are clear as to what you are doing and the results of it and what enemy is done and the results of it, you will not be able to take the next step in that escalation ladder. So battlefield transparency, and that comes out of networking. That's very, very important. I think, and your exit strategy. When he said that we will enter a ceasefire at about 5 o'clock, this all happens because you're understanding the battlefield far better than your adversary, and then you can take a decision that okay, we'll quit because we are now at a winning term. We are at a winning term at 9:30, 10. We carried on those strikes till about 1 o'clock, so we ensured we had a better victory, and then we said okay, we will talk at 3 o'clock. So that ceasefire is to be decided at 5. That was what we decided. We have to remember that no ceasefire will be perfect. If you think at 5 o'clock all guns will stop and they'll be all quiet on the western front, it's not possible. At every little level between commanders, there'll be something or the other which he wants to achieve or the adversary wants to do, he's lost something. This will continue. That should not actually kind of spoil the ceasefire, which has been agreed at the very apex level. So this is what happens actually in the war which we're seeing in Iran. So when you decide that the ceasefire, operations will continue. So have some kind of a patience till it comes down. If you don't have that, if you remember on 10th by evening, there were not a lot of drones flying, a lot of reports, there was a lot of pressure actually as to what's happening on the border. So that's a major challenge.
Over 100 terrorists were killed in Operation Sindoor. Indian forces shared proof of their precision strikes. Key air bases of Pakistani forces were also attacked by the Indian Air Force. In the following days, India countered and stopped Pakistan's retaliatory strikes. Pakistani forces could not reach India's strong air defense. Eventually, on May 10, the Pakistani forces reached out to the Indian side and requested for a ceasefire. Over the years, tensions have soared between the two sides, but after the Pahalgam terror attack, India drew a red line with Operation Sindoor.
भारत का मत एकदम स्पष्ट है। टेरर और टॉक एक साथ नहीं हो सकते। टेरर और ट्रेड एक साथ नहीं चल सकते और पानी और खून भी एक साथ नहीं बह सकता। मैं आज विश्व समुदाय को भी कहूंगा, हमारी घोषित नीति रही, अगर पाकिस्तान से बात होगी तो टेररिज्म पर ही होगी। अगर पाकिस्तान से बात होगी तो पाक ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर पीओके उस पर ही होगी।